Average blows, competitive spirits. Yeah, 13.
Happy day and what it do?
Yes, sir.
It's your boy K here. Look, being average at anything is never great. Being above average at everything kind of makes you awesome.
Yes, sir. And I go by 3% Kai, and 3 represents the percentage of the world that's identical twins. And of course, I'm still smelling, hearing, tasting, seeing, and touching teeth every time I smile. So what I gotta complain about? So if you are new to the show, listening or watching for the first time, K and I, we are identical twins.
Yes, sir.
For some reason, when people think of identical twins, they think we can think the same thing, we can feel the same pain. K, I just stepped on my toe. You feel that?
No, sir.
All right, so we cannot feel the same pain, but sometimes we do think similar on occasion. So I'm gonna count to 3. I'm gonna say what's on my mind,
I'm going to say what's on my mind.
and then we're gonna see if it's similar. You heard?
Let's get it.
1, 2, 3. Belly buttons!
Buttons! Godly. All right.
That actually makes sense what you said.
Yeah.
So as you can see, we are not having identical thoughts, but I assure you we are identical twins, just not between our upper lip and our esophagus. I knew he was gonna cue that up. I knew he was gonna cue that up. So anyways, before we actually get into today's topic, we gotta address our surroundings, right? Like, I know some of you guys, if you're listening to the first time or you're watching for the first time, you're like, yo, this shit is dope. Like, look at right. But if you're like, you're returning, you're probably happy as hell for us. Like, yo, these dudes out the basement. Nah, I appreciate that, but we definitely are still in the basement. But I appreciate
Straight up
that hypothetical enthusiasm. But right now we are actually, I want to say we are on tour, right? And not in the sense of selling tickets, doing live shows. When I say we on tour, we're intentionally going to different studios and recording our show. Because this studio in general, like Wtfmedia Studios, some of my podcast idols record here. So I thought, yo, K, we come here, channel some of that energy, you dig?
Right.
So that's exactly what we're doing. And I'm hoping that we can be innovators in that sense. Like, I know people record in different studios sometimes, but it's usually like circumstantial. Like, I'm hoping that people intentionally record in different studios to channel that energy, you heard? And my boy Wolf, you can't see him, but my boy Wolf said he's gonna talk to the owners of this studio so you see what's going on, right? So yeah. So also, I gotta get into you see what we sporting, right? If you can't see that, it is average blows, competitive spirits, plus horrible decisions. You know what you get?
What'd you get?
You get average whores, competitive decisions.
Hey, yo.
So I want this also to serve. You cue me up for that. I want this also to serve as like not necessarily a casting call, but look, Weezy and Mandy, I've watched y'all show. I've never seen identical twins on your show, unless my pockets don't allow me to be Patreon supporters right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? So if you had that on a Patreon, I'm sorry, and I'll watch my mouth. But holla at us, you heard?
Yeah, it's about.
So today's topic, we are getting into happiness. I have 2 definitions. You have.
Yeah, I got 2. I got 3 actually.
You got 3. All right, so I'm gonna go with happiness. All right.
All right,
Happiness, the state of being happy. And K, what is happy?
Glad you asked, brother. Feeling or showing pleasure of containment. Also satisfied with the quality or standard of, and willing to do something.
And I'm here to hold you accountable. That is contentment, not containment, but it's okay, my brother.
Yo, Siri be messing me up lately.
That
Golly.
Hey, man, it is what it is. Okay, so we're going to jump in like this. According to the World Happiness Report, in 2021, Finland was the happiest country in the world. How do you feel when you hear that?
I don't feel no type of way, to be honest with you. Finland being I don't even, who's out there?
That was a rhetorical question. You was not asking me. Okay.
God damn it.
So if anybody was wondering, first off, that's the 4th year in a row for Finland being the happiest country in the world.
You know where you got to move. You trying to be happy.
Yeah, right. If anybody was wondering, the United States, we are actually 19. And
Sheesh.
Dominican Republic is 72. And I got to say that because K is low-key Dominican. I'm saying not only through marriage, but by way of hookah transformation. This boy done smoked his way into being a Dominican, you heard?
Hey, yo.
Is that not the truth, my brother?
I will not confirm nor deny anything.
Okay. And so I did want to like just break down like how they came up with like how you measure the happiest countries, right? So it's based on 6 categories. So I'll just break them down real quick. 1, gross domestic product. And if you're like me, you probably don't know what the hell that means. Don't worry, I got you, all right? It's the total value of goods and products and services provided in the country during a year, all right? Number 2, social support. Number 3, healthy life expectancy, right? Number 4, freedoms to make your own life choices. 5, generosity. And then 6, perception of internal and external corruption levels. Did you retain everything that I just said, my brother?
You know, I'm gonna need you to
Run it back from the tip.
All right, so I'm gonna run it back without any explanations of any of them. All right, so 1, gross domestic product. 2, social support. 3, healthy life expectancy. 4, freedoms to make your own life choices. 5, generosity. 6, perception of internal and external corruption levels. So what I wanted to ask you is, like, out of those 6, which one would you say affects your happiness?
one that I think easily people take for granted, freedom to make your own life decisions.
Yes,
right?
sir.
And yeah, I think in a real way for Kai.
For Kai, come on, bro.
Shit. In a real way for Kai, just because we both went to. I'm saying, like, I didn't go to a different country before or whatever.
Oh, okay.
But
Yep.
we've experienced going to different countries and they don't have certain privileges to
Right.
do whatever or say whatever they want, and it's something that we take for granted every day in America. That's just that's our norm. So we're used to.
And
right?
and that's exactly where I was going with mine too, is the freedom, right? Because like you said, you go to different countries, they have or they don't have the same privileges we have. Our last episode was privilege,
Right.
So yeah, that is a privilege that we have here. Did you want to real quick jump into a misconception or?
Not yet. All
right, cool.
But I will if I can get off, according to Happify.com, and I got a lot of information from Happify.com, so I just want to tell y'all that right now for anybody that's going to try to fact check me later, right? So 6 to 7 hours a day of socializing leads to the highest levels of happiness, right?
Mm-hmm.
And with that, people who regularly spend about a quarter of their day with their family or friends are 12 times as likely to report feeling joyful rather than stressed or anxious. Now, I say that to also say this.
About to ask where you going with that, my boy.
I'm a married man. Kai's a married man.
Yeah,
right?
sir.
So, a lot of times our significant others probably be like, yo, why you on these video games? Right? Now, well, being on the video game, it serves, like, there's a couple purposes that it serves. What we get, it's a real way for us to, like, sort of be around.
Hold on, before, I think, I'm sorry, can I interject?
Go ahead.
All right, just, you got to explain real quick. I mean, y'all probably can tell how hard he's about to go, but yeah, KB on them sticks, B. Hey, what? How can you cue that up?
Because that's what you wanted. Like, man, just look me in my eyes and said, KB on them sticks. Come on, stop the bull, bro. But anyway, where I was going with that is for guys or anybody who play video games, it's a chance for you to talk to your friends or just build that camaraderie that you have. And I've never seen anybody mad while playing video. Well, actually, no. When I whooped your ass in 2K a couple times,
knock it off.
I think you actually cried.
But you know when you kill somebody, like the kill cam or the kill sound or whatever, you hear that fucking nigger. Like I'm saying, they be tight.
Nah,
I'm gonna bleep that, by the way. You know what I'm saying?
As you should. But yeah. So it says people are generally happier on the weekends, and I mean I think it's obvious because that's when you can kind of get the most time to spend with your loved ones and or friends.
And usually you don't have work, and
Right.
work is like a big stressor for some people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Okay. So I want to jump into this then. 8 major causes of unhappiness. And this is based off behavior patterns and cognitive patterns. So behavior patterns is the things we do, and cognitive patterns, the things we think. All right. So we're going to jump into behavior first. So 1, staying indoors. 2, isolating yourself. 3, excessive drinking and drugs. Now, when some people hear that, like, I know, like, alcohol is fun, right? Now, I don't do drugs outside of my prescribed, things. I swear to God. But just know that the key word is excessive. You know what I'm saying? So if you're drinking or you're smoking excessively, that can lead to you being inhibited. I did not know what that word meant, so I did. What does inhibited mean? That means you're unable to act relaxed and natural because you're like too self-conscious. And I know you have it. Well, I don't want to say you. I've had experience when I drink a little too much, and then I'm like, yo, K. Yo, my breath stink, bro. Yo, how I smell, dog.
You know what's funny about that? I remember this specific time taking down Story Boulevard. We went out to somewhere in New York. And I mean, we're actually in New York right now.
Yes, sir.
But we went out to somewhere in New York. I can't tell you where it is. And I was getting saucy. You feel me? I was getting saucy.
You was off the 4 Local?
The Gold 4 Local.
Yes,
Gold
sir.
Standard, baby. But I remember going to you. I was like, yo, Kai, do I smell like ass right now? Like, I was just... Go ahead.
I was saying, as like the sober person at the time, that shit is annoying, bro. Like every 5 seconds, I get it the first time, but 5 seconds later, nah, you still good, my boy.
I don't. What is that? That like when I'm drunk or when you're drunk or for whatever reason,
This the self-consciousness, like
smell. I guess so. That's probably a fear of mine that I want to say.
I
am scared to smell like shit.
See, I was hesitant to bring this up, and then you took it there. But I'm just gonna, I'm being honest with myself, right? Yeah, I shitted on myself before. So like that, I think that's where it comes from for me, goddamn.
Yo, this is a true story. He did shit on himself before, and like, no, we're not talking about. He wasn't a baby. Nah, I mean, he wasn't a grown ass man. But
Hold on, it wasn't shit though. It wasn't like our fresco, our dog shit. It was. What you mean? It was just a little piece of half a joint.
my man said it wasn't shit. As if regular shit is not enough, right?
But you know when you fart and it's just a little bit of split splash, like that's what I'm saying.
All right, we're gonna move that along.
All right. So anyway, so I was just that was 3rd, excessive drinking and drugs. 4, not sleeping enough. I think that goes without saying. And then 5, lack of exercise and poor nutrition. Those are the 5 behavior patterns that can lead to unhappiness. Now here's 3 cognitive patterns. These are the things that we think, right? Thinking you have to be a perfectionist. Right. 2, affecting forecasting. So that's like trying to predict how situations or outcomes are gonna make you feel in the future. Like it hasn't happened yet, but you're like, yo, if I do that, like, nah, I already know I'm gonna have a bad time. Bro, shut up. I mean, and then 3, focusing on negative past and future events. And there's a saying, it's a quote: if you are depressed, you are living in the past. If you are anxious, you are living in the future. I don't agree with that at like 100%, but yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Cause that I got that like that anxious feeling that before basketball, before I dropped 30. You know what I'm saying? K didn't get that feeling because he was on the bench. You know what I'm saying? He was on the bench.
Listen, yo, why you never talk about our AAU days when you?
Well,
crickets, yeah. Cause I was balling, baby.
Confirmation bias. I gotta go back when I was doing good.
Yeah, you're right. I was dropping 30. Kai was getting 2.5 points. I don't even know how the fuck you do that, but
I was getting come on. 2.5. I at least got 3. Goddamn, I made my free throw.
Nah, I gave you a half because maybe you took a charge, or you know what I'm saying, you gave the ref that.
Yo, shout out to our old high school coach though. He bought us pizza every time we took a charge.
Thanks, Mo. What's up?
Yo, so, and that's a good way to get your team fired up. Buy them some goddamn pizza. You heard?
That's offending a whole box.
So some people might know that some of like these habits that you have can potentially lead to unhappiness, but some people have habits that they don't know that they're doing, or that those habits can lead to that unhappiness. I think I said the same thing twice just now. My apologies. But so I'm about to I'm gonna read some of the habits that you might have, and just look out if you have these habits, because it's gonna lead to that unhappiness, right? So 1, waiting for the future. 2, spending too much time and effort acquiring things, right? 3, seeing yourself as a victim. 4, I can't even pronounce this word.
Pessimistic.
Pessimism, that word.
Yeah.
I'm not loyal to the education system, so I'm just fear with me here.
One last time, man. Please say ambulance for us.
Ambulance. Hey, man, we don't do this every day, man. But look, 5, complaining. 6, blowing things out of proportion. 7, sweeping problems under the rug. 8, not improving. And then 9, trying to keep up with the Joneses or the Willises, whatever applies to you, goddamn. So which one of these habits would you say you've had?
Sweeping shit under the rug.
Oh, shit.
Yes, sir. Like it didn't exist. I'm like,
to the left. Oh, that's to the right. Oh, shit.
This guy.
That's your left.
Right. But I used to, I mean, and this goes back to one of our episodes when we were talking about accountability, right? Mm-hmm. Again, that wasn't a thing for me. If shit went wrong and I didn't want to be to blame for it.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying? I'll act like I didn't know what happened. Which way did he go, George?
And I know that in the real way. You know what I'm saying?
Stop the bull.
I know that in the real way. Like, yo, okay, come on, my boy. You, I ain't gonna give no examples of that. But for me, well, yeah. So you said I
used to sweep things
under the rug.
Yeah.
How are you with that now? By the way,
I mean, just like the last episode, I am embracing taking full accountability for things. I mean, just even coming here, right? We had conversations in the car.
Right.
There's things that I had to be accountable for, even if it was Kai's fault. But
hey, see, look, you doing it again, goddamn.
I apologize. I'll be better.
Mine would be waiting for the future. And I could just
like you used to.
Yeah, I used to. It affected me the most.
Okay.
And I'll give a real life now example, a recent example kind of too. But like I just go back to high school. Like I always was talking about like, damn, I can't wait to be like a senior, because like that feeling, like I'm just gonna walk in, people are gonna know that I'm a senior, and I'm saying, hey, but and then also like you hear people saying now, like, what does it like? I want to feel like an adult. What does it feel like to be an adult? And like that was me too. Like I mean, not now.
Oh.
But
them bills hit, he was like, damn, I don't want to be an adult.
But I don't even think like just because people, you can pay bills at 15. You know what I'm saying? That don't make you an adult. You can't pay bills at 15.
I mean, you can pay, I guess.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm going to say, according to minorities, they got cable bills in their name as soon as they born. So, I mean, shit.
Hey, yo. Hey, cut that shit out, man. There's no reason.
That's a fact.
That's
I
ridiculous,
mean,
bro.
we should the companies. We gotta hold y'all accountable. Like,
Oh yeah, come on, man.
y'all know damn well.
Ask for a birthday. I mean, y'all probably seen the birthday. Y'all seen the birthday, bro.
They say we don't give a damn.
Motherfucker born last week, and you talk about I'm shit. Run the money. Nah, get the fuck off. They just that's ridiculous. But just go. Oh, my fault. You have more to say?
No.
about
I was hold on. I'll let you go, and then I'll pick back off that.
I'm not like that no more. I don't just wait for shit. I live in the moment now. So yeah.
That was something that like when we was younger, that I struggled with too. Like I was like
Waiting for the future.
yeah, because I'm like yo, when what was the habit? Maybe I was like it will be easier for me to socialize when I get older. I'm like oh, clearly that's something that's gonna happen when I get older.
Right.
But like nah, you gotta work at that.
Right.
There's no switch that you just turn on and be like, all right, I'm a social butterfly. Doesn't happen.
Facts. Definitely got to work on it. And I hate to take it here, but I'm about to. All right. And I mentioned this last episode, not last episode, but the past episode, and I didn't like go into it.
Okay.
Kay snitched on me. Do you know where I'm going?
Nah, I don't.
Okay. You messed up my happiness, bruh. But I don't know if you remember. RP moms, love you, right? Me and moms, we had a we had a getaway plan. You know what I'm saying? Your boy was about to run away. You know what I'm saying? Your boy about to run away.
Don't do that.
So I can't finish that?
Yeah.
Okay, so your boy was about to run away. You know what I'm saying? My mom, Dukes, she called the crib. This is back in the day when they had like landlines, right? So she called the crib and then Kay picked up. Now, this is on my mama Dukes. Mom, I don't know why you didn't know our voices. You couldn't distinguish between the two. I know we twins, but damn, mama. But Kay picked up and she was like, oh, so I'm here. I'm at the McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? So you coming? And then Kay internalized that information. He said, Kai, mama on the phone, right? So I went on the phone, you know what I'm saying, hooked it up with Mama Dukes, went to McDonald's. So, you know, we drove down to North Carolina. It was like a 10-hour ride. Got down there. The popo showed up because this boy right here done told on me, bro.
Listen, man, you cannot blame me. I was loyal to Papa.
That is true. So, I mean, you know how like in the last episode I said tattletales get rewarded well?
Stop the boy.
What was your reward, my boy? What was your reward?
I ate that night. So them Captain Crunches was hitting different. You feel me?
That's facts. I remember, banana for fucking dinner, but I mean, I was complaining at the time. I thought that was just some normal shit.
Yo, all right. So again, according to Happify.com, friends, 10 is that supposed to be that magic number, right? There was a survey taken in Britain. They surveyed thousands of adults and found that having contact with 10 or more friends had a significant impact on an individual's happiness level. People who had less reported lower level of friends, right? They reported higher levels of stress, anxiety, and I say that to say, females like my wife, Tiff, Honey Mustard, I do love you, but I have to say this: you need more friends, goddammit, because you're bothering me when I want to say bother. Let me no, hell no, don't take that back. Shit, I mean, I ain't trying to sleep on the couch, but you're coming to me when I'm in a happy place, right? I'm enjoying myself with my friends. Talking about. Babe, can I join? Join what? Join what?
Motherfucker says like on Little Rugrats, no girls allowed, goddamn, or women allowed. I'm saying nobody girls out here. But yeah, that's facts. I mean, I'm not sure if I have I would say 10 friends because I don't know what people define as friends.
Right.
But I definitely have like 10, 15 associates or acquaintances.
All right, so also where I was going with that is to because a lot of people get caught up in the
names.
No. Like my day ones, you feel me? Like these are my guys. Or Drake had a song and everybody was singing. What? No new friends. No new. Stop. Come on. Stop the bull. How you gonna grow if you don't get a new friend?
That's true. I do not know. I was gonna try to defend it. I am not gonna defend that
Please
at all.
don't.
Yeah,
Please
get some new friends or at least just talk to new people, and that can lead to friendships, opportunities, everything. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, Kate, what food makes you happy?
Macaroni and cheese. Easy.
Why?
Cause it is slamming.
That's true.
And something about when I got a fork, right? Especially on Thanksgiving.
Wait, what kind of you can't just gloss over that? What kind of macaroni and cheese?
What do you mean? What kind of macaroni and cheese?
We got boxed. We got, you know what I'm saying?
Oh hell no!
That mac and cheese. That Velveeta don't be hitting.
I don't know the last time I had Velveeta.
I ain't have it recently, but last time I remember that shit hit.
Yo, Kai moved to Fairfield, Connecticut, and ever since he eating white people food. What the fuck are you talking about?
Hey, Kels, if I say Kels, that's my wife. You heard what the fuck your brother-in-law just said?
Listen, I still want that soup when we get back. So, but what extra cheesy? God damn it! Like when I take my fork. I want to see the layer
like the commercial type shit.
Exactly.
Okay, that like the spandex, right? Pop. Rubber band. Oh no. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What the
Mine.
Ever disrespect my mac and cheese?
Nah, I didn't. What about the crunch? No crunch.
Crunch.
It
Well,
don't-
I mean, it can,
on the
yeah, they
top,
can have
right?
like the crumbs on top. Yeah, but
The
I mean,
potato chip.
It's just, bro. What are you eating?
That's not nothing.
All right, get into it, man.
Okay. Mine would be spaghetti. And it reminds me when we was younger of the Chef Boyardee. And because like you know how like there's a lot of things that can now I'm learning there's a lot of things that can affect the way you make food and then the outcome of that food to taste, right? And I know like just back then, if I seen the Chef Boyardee, I know what it's gonna taste like, and that shit always made me happy, you dig? So like no disrespect to our stepmom, I like your food sometimes, but hey, when it came to the Chef Boyardee, you know your boy was like, I'm picking that easy.
Yo, I like how you tried to throw that under the rug. You was like, there's different basically variables to the outcome of food.
No, but that is true though.
I guess, but Kai is a trash ass cook. That's why he said that.
No, heck, come on, bro.
What?
My cooking is better than yours.
It was cold that night.
Yo, I told you before though, I'm a beast at the rice, and that might sound funny, but like
What? Like, yeah.
no, because consistency, like the it could be too mushy, like fucking mashed potatoes. It like do you even add when you make rice? How do you make your rice, bro?
What you mean? I put oil and butter in that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look, and he thought he was flexing, right? Only oil and butter. Where's the salt?
salt?
Where's the spice? Look, nah. Come on, brother. Knock it off. So that's what I mean. Like I found a perfect blend that works for me and my wife. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah, that shit's
nah,
in. Where we on time, bro?
We Gucci. I will let you know. So let me get into it says $75,000 a year. If an individual makes that, that's supposed to be the number. Well, that's like the threshold where like you're gonna be your happiest, and nothing more than that is gonna make you like affect your happiness at all. Now, I do want to throw some pushback to that. The pushback I would throw to that is like there's some people like myself who like money is not necessarily going to. Actually, I'm capping. Yes, the fuck it is.
Right. About to slap him in his
Well,
head
nah,
with
yeah,
a $5 bill.
You
Shut
know,
up.
because now I'm thinking like health, right? In order to be happy, you got to be healthy,
Right.
right? And
When
you gotta-
you're going
you
into
gotta-
money.
yeah.
Yeah, and I didn't get to touch on this when we had the medicine episode, but like, yo, hospitals, like with them crazy bills, right? Yo, when I go into the hospital, can y'all just start asking me what my budget is and then like, treat me according to my budget? Because this shit is ridiculous, bro. Like,
That's a fact.
I appreciate the $5 million treatment, but look, I can't pay y'all back. I can't, so don't do that to me or my future
He
kids.
said, I am going to let this run on this credit report for 7 years. That's how long
I think
it
it 7 years?
Yeah.
Okay,
and,
yeah.
And it deletes. When I talked about that ambulance ride.
Oh,
you thought
yeah.
I paid that?
And it's off? Wow,
It's
son.
off.
I thought
You feel me?
I thought medical bills go down to like the kids and stuff like that.
Nah, could you imagine that?
I thought it did. That's what Akai said. That's what our cousin Akai. I know my name is Jakai, but our cousin Akai said that. He said,
Nah.
Oh, okay. I
After
mean,
7
shit.
years, that thing is. But sometimes, they
call cat.
They got smart. They got smarter, and now they waiting like 3 years to put it on your credit report. So now you got to wait like 10 years for it to get off. But
Okay.
it's off my report. You feel me? Shout to me. I waited. You know what I'm saying? I held out. I wasn't paying a damn thing.
So I wanted to bust out a quote real quick. Can I bust out a quote?
You can. I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say, but go ahead.
I appreciate you, my brother.
sir.
So this quote is by Deb Sofield. All right. Attract what you expect, reflect what you desire, become what you respect, and mirror what you admire.
And I'm going to ask you to
Run it back from the tip.
run it
I'll
back
run
from
it
the
back.
tippy, my boy.
You want me to do it slow? How you
Don't. God damn. Why do you make everything sound crazy?
What you mean?
Say he looked me in my eyes and said, "You want me to do it slow?
We
How you
having
want
a
it? Come on."
conversation where you want me to look, my boy, at your kneecaps?
They are always say, "Woo!" They lotion up this
You
time.
got him today. So here's that quote again by Deb Sofield. Attract what you expect, reflect what you desire, become what you respect, and mirror what you admire. I fox with that quote.
Fire.
And yeah,
that's fine.
extra. Put some fire emojis in the comments when you hear me say that right now. Yes, sir. Yeah, I just fucks with that quote. So you, shit, I kind of want to touch this after the Your Honor segment.
Got you. So I will get into misconception. Misconception: happiness is the only way to find joy. Now, you probably hearing that and you're like, huh? What are we
Yeah,
talking about?
that was me.
All right, so
What?
say, well, it don't count for you because you admitted numerous times that you are not loyal to the education system.
What they got to do with my happiness?
Nah, I'm just playing.
Oh no.
But again, happiness it's an emotional state, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you can be feeling unwell or sick, but you can also be happy for somebody else's accomplishments or something.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
So there's multiple ways to find joy. It doesn't just have to come through happiness.
Okay. And real quick, so if you guys been following us for we started like a month ago, right? Or just listening. I say like when I say because you said emotional, right?
Yeah.
And happy is an emotion,
Yep.
right? When I say feelings, I'm talking about my tone of voice. And I remember I was talking to my wife last night. Don't worry, baby, I ain't gonna go. You know what I'm saying, too deep in nothing. But she was like, why do you keep on associating feelings with tone of voice and not emotion? And because the example that I gave her is like people they say I feel like XYZ, and I'm like, so your feeling is an opinion. It's not like it has nothing to do with emotion, and that's why I associate my feelings with my tone of voice.
Right.
How do you feel about that?
I mean, you explained this to me multiple times.
I did?
You know, when we have our like the hard conversations, right? You be like
The tone of voice thing, but I don't think I ever told you how like my opinion is that I feel like XYZ is your opinion. So don't.
What you're saying? Your opinion? You feel like your opinion is my opinion?
No, if you start a conversation by saying I feel like you wasn't listening, or I feel that's your opinion.
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay,
yeah. I mean, how else am I supposed to take that?
I mean, my wife said, "Look, no, that's an emotion." I'm like, "Baby, what you talking about?"
I'm not getting into that. I ain't getting into that. But
Oh no, let me just say something real quick. My fault, because I said baby and I said bae. I don't usually use those words, so I don't usually use that's cringe to me. And I just
Why?
our topic is happiness, and that just lets you know I'm at a state right now like I don't give a shit. So I just run it.
I don't see the correlation between any of what the hell he just said.
How? Because I'm
What?
usually like using certain words or whatever, especially in front of people, like I would cringe because like how other people can potentially take it. But now I'm at this state of happiness where I don't care what I do.
So you use those words.
You heard me. I said it twice. I said baby and babe.
Oh, I thought you was like you was prefacing by saying, yo, I don't usually use these words, so don't be judging me because I'm using these words. That's
That was a touche. That was an insider. So babe,
Oh.
you know what I mean? That was an insider.
He said, wink, wink, when I get back to the crib. Yeah,
You already know what it is, baby.
So off that, right, it says sex. Since we are here at this studio, it's only right?
Right, horrible decisions.
It says sex 2 to 3 times a week will have your happiness level soaring, or at least once a week. 44% of people are happier if they have sex at least once a week. Now, again, I did tell you I'm a married man. So is he. And
I just hope y'all listening. That's all I'm saying. Please listen to this episode.
Baby, help me, please. look, you praying like. Remember, he said at least once a week. We ain't gotta do 2 to 3 times.
I mean,
at least once a week.
That's real, man. That's real.
I ain't never heard that before. What he say on Friday?
Get my name from my back. I mean,
yeah.
So just do you know? I'm not sure if you looked into it, but like that's sex with a partner. Like, what about like masturbation and stuff like that? Is that the same?
That's not sex.
How's that not sex?
It's a different side. What you say? How'd you explain? You said masturbation.
I said sex with a partner and then sex with yourself. That yes.
You know what?
So that's why I asked you if you looked into it. Like I ain't trying to put you on.
Well, no. I mean, so like they just that's just what they said. Sex. Because I mean, I guess. Well, if you masturbating 2 to 3 times a week, that's not the same as getting. You know what I'm saying? Getting the poons.
But that's what I wanted to get into because I'm saying I was gonna say I call cap if y'all talking about with yourself because yeah, man.
I was like, come on, man. You about to have especially you got calluses and shit.
Bro, what the fuck you think going on in here, bro? We got lube nowadays, man.
My boy said, nah, I put on the right music so that it feels different. No, sir.
If you had to play music while you did that, what music would it be? Like tempo wise, anyways.
What, to be my meat?
Yeah, right.
No music. You know what I'm saying? Hell no, I ain't playing no music.
If it's on the hand claps, you see where you going with that. You see where you going with that.
I like that.
So you're not familiar with the Fifi? But we can get off this. We can get off this. We can get off this. My bad, bro.
Nah, you got it. Well, we'll get
okay.
All right, so 5. 5 is the number of positive interactions happy couples have for every negative one. Researchers found that happy relationships have a 5-to-1 ratio to good exchanges to bad exchanges. And
I'm gonna start counting now, bro. I'm gonna start counting now.
I was thinking about my relationship with my wife, right? Well, who else is gonna be with, right? Could have been this guy, my brother. But my relationship with my wife, I was just, my wife kind of always says like we have a perfect relationship, and I hate when I cringe when she says that because I'm like nobody's perfect,
right?
Like, no, but I mean she is perfect for me. But like a positive interaction, something that just happened yesterday, right? So I'm washing the dishes.
Yep.
And again, it's my job to wash dishes. We got an agreement going on. She cooks. I like to eat. I wash the dishes.
Makes sense to me.
So you was over the crib, right? We had like a little karaoke night, right? I mean, and you seen the dishes was crazy.
Them dishes was
right?
piled to the sky.
Our dog Fresco, he went sick on his little his teddy bear.
Yep.
Made a lot of just made a mess everywhere, right? So in the midst of waking up like real earlier than I'm usually up, right?
Right.
So I'm like, what can I do? All right. So I cleaned that up, washed the dishes, again, just did what I normally do, right? So that maybe I want to say like by like 6 p.m., my wife texted me and say, "Oh yeah, by the way, babe, I seen that you did the dishes. Thank you so much." And I was like, "What the?"
But so late?
I mean, that made me feel great, but I'm like,
Okay.
yo, like that's what I'm supposed to do. How you? But like,
Nah,
she does
see-
stuff like that all the time,
Right.
And like
You say
I
she like
appreciate you.
acknowledges that all the time?
Yeah, she acknowledges things that I do, but again, it could be things that like I feel like that's my duty, that's my job, that's what I'm
So I
supposed to
wanted
do.
to get into that real quick.
Okay.
Because we good on time?
Yeah.
All right, so my love language is words of affirmation.
Okay.
And I feel like the essence of that is like acknowledgement, right? So then when people start to say, or you're just expecting this is my job, or I expect you to do that, then you start taking shit for granted.
Right.
So yeah, I just came into that. Whew, I thought it was gonna kill me up.
Yeah.
I just came into that, goddamn.
Actually, I am. I just thought about it.
But yeah, so like I hope that you don't continue with that mindset. Like I'm just doing my job. Like nah, like you know what I'm saying, you deserve to get that acknowledgement or that recognition for what you did.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So I mean, so the opposite to that is like people who divorce, they generally have a 0.8 to 1 positive to negative exchange, and I mean you can see why. So I mean, if you're looking for positive exchanges, it can be compliments, shared memories, or simply something that you and your partner laugh about together. Those are all positive things. I mean, if you listen to me roast Kai, I'm pretty sure you might be laughing.
False.
So, okay, all right.
False.
But anyway, we are at our infamous 30 for 30. Kai, tell them what that is.
We are at the Your Honor segment. As you know, the name is Average Blows Competitive Spirit. So this is our chance to get competitive in a way that means something to us. I like to call it the gym class of this show. You spend all day in the academics. Can't wait to get to that gym class to ball. You heard? And it's important to know that
These are not our personal views and or thoughts or opinions. Again, it's just a way for us to channel. I was about to point up and say, you can see but it's just a way for us to let out our competitive spirit in a positive manner. So without further ado, here we go.
on today's docket, can money buy happiness? I am going to be the prosecution, and let's get into it. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, of course money buys happiness. The real question is, what is money? Money is currency. What is currency? Currency is the fact or quality of being generally accepted or in use. The defense has been charged with second-degree statutory belief embezzlement. When I'm done presenting my case, you will thank me for getting this mindless offender off the streets by the way of a guilty verdict. I turn it over to the defense.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, a car, a house, food, and clothing, like this cool Average Blow shirt I got on right now, are all things that can be purchased with money. By the end of this case, I will show the complete obvious that there's no way possible to purchase an emotional state. And I ask that you all, like a lazy game of hide and seek, find me not guilty of any and every absurd charge today. Turn it over to the prosecution.
Okay. Currency is the fact or quality of being generally accepted or in use. I like to call the defense to the stand at this time.
Here.
Would you say this podcast has brought you happiness?
Yes, sir.
Is it true we haven't received one dime from this show?
Very true.
Us not receiving $1 producing this show, does that make you unhappy?
No.
Do you appreciate people investing their time listening and or watching this show?
Yes.
Do you believe that time is something people can invest?
Yes.
So would it be fair to conclude that also you view time as a form of currency?
I don't.
So okay. So you believe that time is something that people can invest?
Right.
I'm just gonna ask you to remove yourself from the stand, and I'm gonna turn it over to the defense.
Thank you. So, of course, there's things that can be purchased that might add to one's emotional state and have them happy at a certain period of time. With that, I like to call the prosecution to the stand at this time.
Yep.
I'm going to ask you a series of questions, and I want you to be as honest as possible, okay?
Yes, sir.
Good. You've been to a restaurant or drive-thru before, right?
Yes.
And have you ever seen happy on the menu as something you could purchase and or eat?
Kind of. And the Happy Meal McDonald's.
Okay, all right. You've been clothes shopping before, right?
Yes, sir.
Have you ever seen happiness on a shelf with a price tag?
No.
Okay. You've been to a dealership and bought a car before, right?
Yes.
What kind of car did you buy?
Recently?
Yeah.
2017 Honda Santa Fe.
Was happy in any parking spot next to the car that you wanted?
No.
You have a house, right?
Yes.
During your home buying process, was there anything that said you're buying a 4-bedroom house with 2 bathrooms, 2 basements, and happy?
No.
Excellent. All right. You also have a dog, right?
Yes.
And I know you didn't purchase a dog, so let's say you did, okay?
Okay.
Now, is it fair to say that the dog that was purchased makes you happy?
Yes.
Is it also fair to say that the dog that was purchased that makes you happy also can make you frustrated at times when he either uses the bathroom in the house or is barking very loudly at 2 a.m. in the morning?
When I was a child.
What?
When I had a childish mind, and that bothered me.
So, yes.
It used to be yes. Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Good. Actually, great. You can lead the stand now, and I'll turn it over to the prosecution at this time.
Okay, it is important to know we are getting into our closing statements. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I would like to remind you for the 3rd time, currency is the fact or quality of being generally accepted or in use. You heard the defense on the stand. He appreciates people investing their time watching and listening to this show. We generally accept that time as an investment, even though my boy was trying to not claim that, right? So we accept that as a currency, right? So much in the fact that we are rewarding that time spent with Average Blows merch, right? The defense came here with his belief of what money is. He then tried his best to convince you to adopt his belief, which, if you are paying attention, it's actually him trying to embezzle your belief. I feel good and I'm happy because I did my part, right? This concept wrongdoer, he will no longer be on the streets from what I know, the case that I put on today. However, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, it's now your turn to do your part and come back with a guilty verdict. I rest my case.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, the prosecution purchased a house before, purchased a car, and if you asked him, which I should have, so I'll take accountability, what did you use to buy that house and or car? Was it time? Did you say, sir, I'll give you 30 minutes for this beautiful car right here? That was not the answer. But anyhow, the prosecution also admitted that with his dog, that there are things you can purchase that may make you happy, but happy is temporary. The same things that you buy to make you happy could also make you mad, sad, frustrated, or even confused. I guess the prosecution wants you to believe that life is a Disney movie, and instead of Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, he'd call it Hungry with a Side of Happiness. But this is real life, and an emotional state of mind can't be purchased. So I ask that, like a sweet sell on something you could actually buy, you discount everything the prosecution has said today and find me not guilty. I rest my case.
Please meet us in the comment section and let us know, is this boy guilty or not?
I'm not guilty, baby.
I do want to say though, like I realistically speaking, like, yeah, I think money, it can buy happiness to a degree, but like you said, like
it can contribute to you being happy or happiness,
but that's buying happiness. Then
it's not buying it. No, it's adding to it. Like you can't, again, it's not tangible. Right? Happiness is not tangible. State of mind. Right? How do you buy that?
You purchase things that is going to get you to that state of mind.
Yeah, but if that was the case, right? If we could, like, you're never in life. Well, actually, I mean, how the world is moving these days. But say there's never in life could you, like, is there going to be a jar of happiness and you buy that and you're happy for the rest of your life? Like, no. So if like your method is like buying things that make you happy, how much money are you going to spend?
Well, okay. I mean, I would agree with that because earlier when I was like, there's 8 habits that like you might be leading to unhappiness, acquiring things.
Right.
So like, okay, I just mean like at first, like that, you know, when you first buy like a video game or you first buy something, you are happy at that time.
Yeah, but and also that said game when, you know, Call of Duty, for example, when there's cheaters online, I'm pissed. I damn near almost break the game. Like, you know, I don't want to play this no more while I'm busting your ass in 2K. You feel me?
Okay, when the last time you played 2K? Knock it off.
It was a long time ago.
All right, damn, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. Call this boy out. But yeah, so just going on, because I mean, I do share some of that belief, what you just said, right?
Right.
And it's actually like dangerous when people like come up on money, like lottery or crazy inheritance, right? And that can potentially lead to unhappiness at a fast rate, like when you're just buying things, because now, like, let's say you're used to buying like $200 or you're used to buying $10 shirts. Yeah. You came up on some money, now you're buying $200 shirts, right? So now that's your new norm, or even worse, that becomes like the bare minimum. So now if you buy a shirt that's less than $200, it's like, what the fuck is this?
He said, no, sir, my boy. You see what I'm sporting on a rag?
That's why I never understood. I mean, and this is my opinion, my view, right? Like when people, they do come up on money and they buy things that they never liked before, or maybe they never had the opportunity to know if they liked it. But like, if I come up on some money, like I'm just going to buy a lot of the shit that I like now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's, you know, I'm going to have a lot of $10 jeans up in the, you know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. Right, sweatpants,
I mean,
all that.
So we got into that before. He was like, because you got a certain style to you, right? So
you're
gonna buy.
Well, also because I don't value buying
clothes,
anything. Yeah. Well, clothes.
Well, you say anything.
No, clothes. I jumped out the window. Shot from the hip.
But I say, I know our birthday's the same thing, but you know what I'm saying, when they come around, I'm expecting something. You know what I mean?
See, expecting, bro. See, look, man, stop expecting shit. Stop expecting shit.
Actually, I got nothing.
Okay.
The same thing I got last year.
So I'm not sure if we touched on this exactly, but I want to touch on this right now.
Get into it.
So talking about like success, right? And like a lot of people deem like success is gonna make you happy, and which it very much can, right? But don't attach success to results. And I'm not sure if me and you talked about it before.
Yeah, we had a conversation about this.
So like I think very much that success is a mindset, and it's not like if you say, all right, like for the show, yo, we need 500 downloads to be successful. Now we are setting ourselves up for failure, because if we don't not hit that, right? So the mindset that's I consider success is a belief, courage, and action. You know what I'm saying? So get that now, like, you know what I'm saying? Do that now. Right. So it's just like everything else. Practice makes perfect, right? So if you're not practicing how to be successful, when you do come up on that money or whatever, right? How do you think you're gonna be successful then anyways? You haven't been practicing what successful or success is. So get into it.
Well, I just want to say, because I do hate, no. Well, yeah, I was push back, alert, push back, alert. You did it finally.
I did.
Hey, yo.
Happy, bro. I'm telling you.
Hey, I respect it. No, but with the saying, practice makes perfect. I hate that saying, so I changed that to practice makes better.
Okay.
Because nothing can be perfect.
Oh, okay, I see what you did.
Everything can always like that.
I see what you did there. I do a little bit.
But let me just, because I mean, by now people know I love animals, right? I watch Animal Planet, Discovery Channel, and that does something for me in a real way. But so when I was cleaning out my garage, right? Mm-hmm. I seen some squirrels
in the garage.
No.
Oh,
hell no! I would have hit dip. But I see some squirrels. They was out like in a field, right? And they were chasing each other, and then like. Instantly, I'm like, yo, squirrel, and I don't know if this is true or not, right? I'm shooting from the hip. Okay. I was like, yo, squirrels got to be one of the like most happiest animals there are. If you think about it, you see squirrels in pairs all the time, right? Right. And they're playing like a never-ending game of tag, right?
We think.
We think. They're climbing trees, jumping from branch to branch, and then like I did some self-reflecting. I remember some of our funnest childhood memories was we were climbing trees, right? Jumping from crazy wild places, whether it's a building, trampoline, whatever, right? Mm-hmm. And I was like, damn, like they look like they're having fun, is what I'm saying.
That's interesting, like how you correlate the two, just because I mean you could be running from the cops and jump from here to there. Hey, you're not necessarily happy. So like, but I guess I understand.
You thought that was the squirrel popo chasing the bad guy?
I thought it was the man squirrel trying to rape the girl squirrel. That's what I thought. That's why
how the hell does your mind go there?
Just like when I don't know. I always think of like how I can push back on the shit that you say sometimes. Don't make me sound like I'm wild for thinking that, bro.
It was unnecessary. Like I thought you was gonna say like maybe he stole a nut or something. And I mean
cue that up.
I will
cue that up.
I will. But still, you get what you said. All right. Anyway.
Okay.
And it's late again, but I will say sorry. That was a trigger warning.
Yo, you gotta cut that shit out.
Yo,
bro.
I can't. How do I know what this guy's gonna say? I know we twins, but guys, that twin telepathy shit ain't working.
Maybe I gotta put that shit in the beginning of the episode. Like, look, we might talk about some shit.
I say Kai might say some shit, but Also, I came across a video of some black bears eating some apples. And I was hearing a strange noise, and I didn't necessarily associate that noise with a bear because it sounded like a car starter noise. And bear with me, pun intended, as I attempt to make that noise. It was like a and like watching the video, I'm like, they must be happy because I've never seen somebody mad while eating, right?
Right.
So
right.
I looked it up, and to my surprise, yeah, that's like a black bear's happy noise. So hopefully you don't never come across a black bear,
Right.
first of all.
But if you do,
yeah, well, if you ever hear a black bear, a black bear saying, just know that's one happy ass black bear.
But don't mistake that as the time to go pet that bear.
Oh, definitely
Do
not.
not. Please don't do that.
It'll turn real quick to,
How do you assume that that's the noise?
I don't know.
Oh, all right.
And I also don't want to find out.
Right. So I did my infamous keyword search, and I typed into the keyword search tool happiness, and then it popped up a whole bunch of associated words and at what volume they would search, right? Mm-hmm. So I typed in happiness, and happiness affirmations came up. It was 12th on the list, right?
All right.
And these are things you tell yourself about yourself, right? And then so I looked at the list and I'm like, yo, I'm about to start using these, right? So hopefully you guys can use these too, right? So 1, I have the power to shape my ideal reality. 2, I create the possibility of happiness for others by being happy. 3, when I feel happy, I manifest more reasons to be happy. 4, my happiness is reflected back to me in everything I attract. 5, all the good in my life comes to me as a result of my willingness to find happiness in each moment. Let me just stop right there. You following?
I'm following.
Cool. 6, I am willing to be happy now.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. 7, I accept that happiness is my true nature. 8, the life I've always dreamed of is created by my choice of enjoyment, right? 9, my happiness comes from within me. And then 10, I create my happiness by accepting every part of myself with unconditional love. Happiness affirmations.
Yes, sir.
I hope some of you guys use those because, like, you look in the mirror and you say some of that shit, it's powerful. It's power in words. So do that, please.
That's offended. Also on happify.com.
Happify.
They say 40% of your happiness is all up to you. Right, like obviously we know there's different variables when it comes to happiness. Some things are out of your control, but for the most part, damn near half of what is in your control is all up to you. So,
right.
You know what I'm saying? But there was also some, right? It said that the ages 33, 55, and 70, right?
33, 55, 70.
33, 55, 70.
Okay.
So around 33, it says people are the happiest because they tend to have energy, wisdom, and money all at the same time.
Okay. Yes.
I can see that.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
I can see that. At 55, people tend to smile the most.
I can see that.
You can say, why?
Well, just because at 33, you have like the money, wisdom, and stuff, right? At 55, isn't that just magnified? And plus, you probably retired or something.
Energy is not going to be there probably, right?
Oh, I forgot that part.
Yeah.
I forgot that part.
But
maybe, I mean, we don't know. Because my wife's parents 60 look really good. They black, by the way. Or I should say,
let's sneak that in. They black, by the way.
What I really want to say is they Dominican. I know you Dominican, but they Dominican, by the way.
My wife is Dominican.
I said he done hookah his way into being a Dominican. That's
he ain't lying.
Right.
Okay,
but anyways, they look really good and they have a lot of energy. Like his business is putting up like drywall and like construction stuff, and he you have to have energy to do that.
Right.
And at 60 years old, he's still doing that. So yeah, respect.
I mean, so some pushback to that could be you say you gotta have energy to do that. I mean, that's how the bills are getting paid. I mean, whether I got energy or not, I'm gonna go ahead and clock in and get this money.
But okay, I mean, you're right. You're right.
And so 70, it just said 70 was like the peak of your happiness. And the only real correlation for me with that is that we talked numerous times. It's like older folks tend to be the realest folks, right? They got no filter. They just say whatever's on their mind. They don't give a damn. The consequences or anything like that is not gonna scare them. It's like, what repercussions? God damn it!
That's how I'm hoping I become that now. Like I'm trying to be like as honest as I can at every moment. But that has been a struggle because I'm working on my delivery. God damn, like I can tell you your breath stink in a different way. I don't gotta just be like, damn dog, brush that shit the fuck up.
Can we hear that though?
But how it sounds in a different way?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll be like, yo, we about to go out to this place right now. New people, I've never seen them before, and I'm just gonna slide with a piece of gum. I'm gonna eat the gum, and I'm like, yo, you want to hit one of these?
But why? Like, why you want to give me a piece of gum, bro?
Well, I got juicy fruit too. You want juicy fruit, or do you want to? Like, you pick which one you want. But like, I'm trying to be friendly right now. Goddamn.
Okay. I like that. So I'm gonna get into another misconception.
That's good.
Right? Another misconception is grudges prevent people from being happy.
That's a misconception?
Yeah, I'm saying, yeah. How do you feel when you hear that?
I don't feel like that's a misconception.
All right, so it said down the line, forgiving someone for something that happened in the past, it reduces long-term stress and improve your psychological well-being. And I can see that in a real way, right? So I mean, there's plenty of people when I was a youth, right, that I had quote unquote beef with. Right. And for stupid stuff.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe somebody stole my bike, but I stole many others. Right.
Bikes are expensive. I realized as an adult why we stole them bikes. You heard?
Right. Well, hey, don't be stealing bikes no more.
No, yeah, don't. Unless they got the pegs.
Respect. No, but and just like holding on to that, like, it takes a lot of energy and effort to hold on to some shit that in reality doesn't really matter to you. Right. Like, go ahead.
But so what was the misconception again?
Grudges. Right, I'm saying, so like it said, the misconception was grudges prevent people from being happy.
Okay.
Now again, because what you benefit from when you finally let that grudge go, what it's gonna do for you.
I'm struggling with understanding that because the holding the grudge, you are not going to be as happy as you can while you're holding on to that grudge.
No, but when you finally release that grudge,
then you're gonna be happy. Okay, all right. I feel like that's 50-50 ass. You heard? That's 50-50 ass and a half. You heard? Well deserved. Any more misconceptions you want to jump into real quick?
No.
All right.
No.
One of the last things that I had is like, and we talked about like we had an episode about like asking people for help, right?
Right.
But like asking and accepting help doesn't make you weak. Like I hope people understand that not accepting or seeking help when you know you need it, in my opinion, that makes you what's below weak. I don't have a word for it right now.
Kai.
After this, we're gonna have a little conflab, right?
We have a conflab.
Yeah, we have a little conflab over here, bro. You wallin'. But man, I recognize that now. And I'm noticing that in a lot of people, like not asking for help when I know that they need it. Like, you know how people keep up with the Joneses or the Willises. Right. Like, bruh, knock it off. Ask for the help.
Let me ask you, these days, what makes you happiest these days? You don't got to go on like a long list.
Yeah. Right now, this podcast, because I feel like it's a form of therapy for me.
Okay. And for me, I would say helping others. I like what you're just saying. Like, I never realized, and again, it probably comes from like, I try to be the help. And I've heard people say this when I was young, and it always went one ear out the other, right? What the hell you're talking about? But I really do try to be the help that I wish I had. So
then that goes back to that quote from Deb Sofield. You know what I'm saying? Attract what you expect, reflect what you desire, become what you respect, and mirror what you admire. I told you that shit was fire, God damn it.
Flickety flames.
She need to add fire at the end of that, you know what I'm saying? Because that rhymes with the admire stuff, you heard? That shit is dope. That shit is dope. So I'm saying? Yeah. So when it comes to happiness, how do you
Well, so all right, before you say that, before you say that, I want to say, because we do a piss poor job at telling people, yo, listen, you can visit averageblows.com, right? On all social media platforms, it's at Average Blows.
I just wanted to spell Average Blows because I'm not loyal to the education system, so some people might not know how to spell that, right?
Spell it AVG, so yeah.
Oh, yeah, and don't spell it like that. All right? It's AVERAGEBLOWS.com. If you don't know how to spell .com, that's a dot. Now, don't spell that, please. And COM. And so we also have like additional content up there. Like I blog sometimes, K blog sometimes.
Yes, sir.
So like if you want a little bit more, visit averageblows.com. You heard?
Right, for sure. And I'm writing this. I've been in the works of writing this book
for about 7 years.
Facts. But I got an excerpt up there. Let me know what you think. You know what I'm saying? But anyway.
So yeah, when it comes to happiness, how do you feel someone could be above average?
So when it comes to being above average with happiness, I just say seek more positive interactions and do something to change the way you feel, regardless of your life circumstances. You know what I'm saying? It's, again, kind of happiness, the ball's in your court. It's up to you.
Right. And okay, so we are getting ready to close the show out, and how we usually do that is information a guru would make you pay for, and what that is usually someone they run into they get some type of influence, right? And then they take advantage of people. Ignorance is expensive, people. Just know that ignorance is going to cost you a lot of money. So they'll usually sell you classes or courses of basic information, or sometimes information that's just useless in general. And I know, so you just said how you can be above average with happiness. So I was going a little bit more in depth with that, right? Mm-hmm. So if you find yourself in a slump of unhappiness, I'm going to give you my opinion, and not capital my opinion, of how to transition out of it, right? And once again, I do want to state that this is my opinion. This has worked for me. So perhaps it can work for you. I don't know if it will, but perhaps it can, right? So number one, identify your negative patterns. And that's just like with any problem, right? The first step is admitting you have the problem, right? So just identify those problems or the negative patterns, right? Number two, change those negative patterns. I know forming new habits can be a challenge. So I'm not saying you have to make a drastic change like overnight, but just like the example that you gave a couple episodes ago, go to the gym for 5 minutes, only 5 minutes. And then that might lead to 10 minutes. And then that might lead to you having a conversation with your neighbor. And then y'all becoming friends. Right. And then you know, smashing his wife. Wow. Not that part. But then number three, just always keep evaluating and keep improving, and intentionally choose happiness. And when I say intentionally choose happiness, I mean like you might not always be happy, but you know things that make you happy, right? So choose to do those things, and those things can potentially get you out of that unhappiness slump. And if you already you feel like you're already happy, right? You're already at that state, then that's great for you. If you are not, that is information a guru would make you pay for.
Listen and always remember, being competitive is a positive attribute. Being average is a choice.
Average blows, competitive spirits.